Hi there everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome to a color with me video. So initially I was just going to use the footage that I filmed of my card from Thursday, but what I've decided to do is try again, because while I enjoyed how that card turned out, it turned out a little bit more dark than I was anticipating, and it didn't have as much contrast as I wanted. So I thought today I would walk you through how I did it and we do it again. So I am stamping this image. This is from the smaller stamp set. So I'm not going to be doing any die cutting or making a card today. We're going to focus solely on coloring this image in grayscale, because that's what I'm most wanting to learn or get more practice in. So I'll try to insert an image here, but I posted a video on Thursday of I had this image of this rainbow with the grayscale in front of it, and I think it kind of reminds me of the Wizard of Oz a little bit, even though I absolutely hate that movie. The Wizard of Oz is not a movie that I enjoy. I think because I hate tornadoes. Like, I'm terrified of tornadoes. Grew up in Tornado Alley, so it's not something that I want to see ever in my life. So let's bring in a scrap piece of our paper. This is kind of one of my practice sheets from the other day. I was trying to decide if I wanted it in warm or gray, and then I got a little heavy-handed and my hand was a little shaky, so it went out of the line. So I'm going to be using the warm gray, so they're the W's, and I think I want my darkest gray to be this number 7. So we're going to do W7. And that's pretty dark. And then I want a pretty high contrast. So I think I'm going to go all the way down to maybe 4. And then maybe 0, 0. About 7, 3, 0, 0. So 7, 3, and 0, 0. 0, 0 is a little light. 0. Okay, so let's try this. And again, this is just me practicing. You guys can color with me if you have an image. So I'm going to do W7, 3, and 0. So 7 is going to be my darkest shadow, 3 is going to be my mid-tone, and 0 is going to be my lightest. We could bring in a second color, maybe a 5. Let's see. We could do 4, we could do 3, we could probably even get away with doing 2. 7, 5, 3. Yeah. Okay. I can already tell that I like that a lot. Okay, so we're going to start with this image, and I'm going to go ahead and put a whole light. So this is W0, and you can tell I didn't stamp the best, but that's all right. So we're just going to do that. And then I'm going to come in with my darkest color, and I just want a little bit of this. So then we'll go 5. We'll go 3. 0, 0. I like that, but I'm gonna go back. So we're gonna go back to 3. Go back the way we came. 5. And then, yep, I let it get too dark again. That's all right. Okay, so we've got the 7 down. I'm going to darken it back up. And we're going to come to our 5. And then our 3. And then our 1. Need a little bit more structure down here. I go back and darken. Again, I'm going to darken. I really am liking that contrast. What do you guys think? Blend it a little bit more with the lighter one. Okay, so we're going to keep going. So 7. So I'm going behind his ear because he's in front of the balloon. So there would be a shadow behind his ear. Christina Warner just did a really good video on called a shadow study. It was really, really helpful. So if you're interested and you struggle like I do, like where you should put the shadow and stuff, I really think you should check out that video. It was very well done. And she made it to where, you know, anyone could really understand it. And it's just about being brave and realizing that it's just paper. You know what I mean? I mean, you're trying to make a card, and like me here on video, trying not to screw it up. But at the same time, it's like, you know, don't stifle your creativity because you're worried about making mistakes. You can restamp. There's always more paper. There's a second side. You know, there are ways to fix things if it gets away from you. So don't be afraid to, you know, try different color palettes. Like this is a brand new color palette for me. Like number one, I'm not a brown fan. And I definitely don't like warm grays, but here I am doing warm grays. And I like it. I like how it turned out. I think it's pretty in its own right. I like how this is lighter than my last one turned out. So I'm digging it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Makes me want McDonald's French fries, which are not keto. So there is the balloon. I keep getting out of lines. That's just because I'm just going to be that type of person who gets under lines. I feel like I want it even a little darker. Let's try W9. Yeah, W9 was where it's at. Where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Okay, let's move on to the teddy bears. Bring in my 0 marker. Trying to clean up some of it. If I were to cut this out, I would go around it like I did in the other card and go on the white, just because I wouldn't want the white to be there, you know what I mean? Okay, for the teddy bears, let's do a different color palette. Let's go lighter on one, and we'll do darker on the other. So I'm gonna bring in, I have 3, 0, and then let's do 1, 2. Let's do 2. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my darkest, which is W3. And my darkest is gonna go, so I'm gonna have the light coming from this direction maybe, I don't know. But so I'm gonna do my darkest on this side of his face. And then we'll go 2. And then we'll go 0. Okay, I already feel like I need to darken this, so I'm gonna bring in W5 again. And then we'll go W3. And W2. And then W1. Or 0. 0. Pink cheeks? Maybe later. Okay, let's do this one really dark. So let's do 8, 10, 8, and 7. Let's see how that goes. So number 10 is going to be our darkest. So right here, right here. Okay, then we're going to go to 8. And we'll go to 7. And then 6. And then we'll do the basket very, very light. So we'll do 3, 0, and 0, 0. And then just do the lightest color on the stars. There we go. So not bad. Did 6. Let's see if we can lighten this one up a little bit with 5. Going to darken this up with just a little bit. So really, all you need to do is just sit down, grab some colors, and play. Play and practice. Is this perfect? No. But it's a start, right? Alright guys, so this is kind of how I colored that image. So I'll insert the other one so you can see it. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I've enjoyed this kit so much. So if you've had an opportunity to pick it up, let me know and tag me in your pictures on Instagram. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. And you can do this with any alcohol marker. You just need to find some complementary colors to see how it does. Now, this isn't my normal paper. I normally use the Hammermill 100 Smooth. This may be the same. It kind of feels the same. But I would just, you know, I would want to keep, it's like I want a high contrast. So it's like I would keep going over the lines. And then you can cut it out. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope you got something out of this video. Let me know if you're interested in seeing any more color with me videos. I thought I could bring out a couple of coloring books that I had and just sit down and color with you guys. Let me know. But anyway, I appreciate you and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.